Yo, yo.
Yo, what's going on?
All right. Just want to make sure you was in there. You can hear me and everything, man.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Just do a quick little intro. Just want to
Okay.
welcome everybody to the Squish Room. You know what I'm saying? On behalf of WWBP. This is going to be our first live podcast interview, and it's going to be with Dop3stac. Um, I want to start out by saying that I ran through your track list, man, and it's pretty dope. It gives me kind of like a West Coast vibe. So I just wanted you to kind of like, introduce yourself to the people and kind of tell them where you get your influence from, man.
I'm Dop3stac. I'm from Colorado Springs. It's still some Midwest movement. Colorado. I consider us still the West Side. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I would say some of the, just me being in the streets, going through this life. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say it's been easy. You know what I'm saying? And because it ain't been easy and the things that I've been through, I definitely get a lot of influence from, just trial and error and just living a different side of life. You know what I mean? And I would say, I live this life, you know what I mean? And just music alone helps people. It helped me, you know what I mean? And everybody taps into music a different way.
Man, that's definitely true, man. 'Cause, myself, it ain't been the easiest walk of life. You know what I'm saying? I dibbled and dabbled, you know what I'm saying, before I straightened up, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's cool to see that like music helps us not only when we dealing in the streets, you know what I'm saying, but also when you trying to make that transition out of the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, for me, I don't know about you, but music is basically taking me to a whole nother part of life. Like not just with WWBP, but just in general. Like it kind of elevated my mind frame and also kind of made me see like what I wanted for myself versus what others may have wanted for me, like when I was in another life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, could you I was interested with this track, Laps. Could you tell me like kind of where you got that beat from, the inspiration for that song from? Because I don't know, that was a pretty dope song, man.
So with Laps, like you were saying, you know what I mean? With Laps, me going through this, I'd say I've been fighting this case and everything. I was when I got done with, well, I'm not done with it, but when this case happened, I was in jail. I was doing some jail time or whatever, and then me hopping out, I was in the halfway house, and like you said, music, it helped me change my mind state. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like, I sobered up. You know what I'm saying? I'm clean from everything. You know what I mean? And I felt
That's
like
good.
when I was putting towards the music, I'm just running laps on the game. You know what I mean? I'm running laps, and I feel like I'm ahead of what people perceived where I would be. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that said I wouldn't make it out. A lot of people told me I'd just be, in and out of jail doing these things.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? And so me coming up with laps, at one point, I seen the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing, you know what I mean? And that that was a little inspiration from it, you know what I mean? And I the way Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, that shit hit hard. But what hit harder is me knowing that I'm sober. I got everything I need to do. I jumped straight out of jail, got my own place, 2 cars, Benz, you know what I mean? And I
Right.
just felt like I was ahead of the game, you know what I mean? And that's where a lot of the inspiration comes from, just, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I'm running laps, you know what I mean?
So kind of like your victory lap Nipsey Hussle bag type situation.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. I want to ask you, man, like just personally, like how do you, as like your little interaction with us at WWBP, like how's your interaction being with us, man?
Uh, honestly, I honestly I like it. I paid a lot of money for promotions. I paid a lot of money for trial and error. You know what I'm saying? And with you guys, I really like that. You know what I'm saying? It's free promotions. You just got to be dedicated with sharing. And I think that with independent artists alone, I think we're only as good as our community. You know what I'm saying? Just like in
Sure.
any community, in any state, any place, the only way that you guys are going to become a community is by tapping in with each other, sharing each other. And it don't take much to share other people music. You know what I'm saying? Especially
That's
people
fact.
you don't know what they going through. You don't know their life. You know that the only thing that you could do to help them is share their music. You know what I'm saying? And what music does for me when I see someone sharing my music, sharing, commenting on my music, retweeting my music, that gives me a boost, an energy every day to know that I'm on the right path. And I think doing that for another artist is what you guys are doing. I think that's gold on its own.
Much appreciated, man. Because I mean, this is my first live podcast interview, especially with an artist. But
Mhm.
it's like I wanted, to actually just get a real, feel for everybody, so they'll know like what we really about. You know what I'm saying? Not like a product placement, but somebody I feel is real enough to tell you, hey, you might be bunk, but I'm gonna tell you you're bunk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
I just wanted somebody to get some real feedback, so people know like, bro, instead of paying these people for bots, like, man, just come to the team and get it organically, and build your fan base, so you can do it the right way without getting stripped of your views and your getting cut out the algorithm because somebody done finessed you. You feel me?
Yeah. Believe me, I've
So
been there.
you know just let these people know, man, because it's like I don't want that happening to my people, man. People
Yeah.
taking your money that you don't work hard for, and you think you putting it in the right place, but they really just putting it in their pocket. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
This I want to also talk to you about Captain. You already spoke about your time, and you going through your
Yeah.
case. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was just more so like, what made you feel like music was gonna be that thing for you? Like, what made you realize like, I'm gonna be the head of my own situation. I'm gonna run it the way I want to run it. I'm gonna do it independently, but I'm also gonna get this grind by myself. I don't need no help type situation. I don't need no label behind me. I just want to do my music and do it the way I see fit.
So like, well, with Captain, shout out to my homie Bernardo Beasy. You know what I'm saying? He produced it, but well, what I'm saying is with me being independent, I was going through a whole bunch of shit, and at the time I was on drugs and all kind of shit, but I was walking around the streets just rapping, trying to get this emotion off me. You know what I'm saying? I would
So
walk the street and just freestyle, and
I
there was
dig that.
a bunch of people that would just come up to me that I never met in my life, just random people, and say, yo, I've been hearing you. I hear you every day while past my house rapping, and I wanted to come out and tell you that, you know what I mean? Like, I like what you rapping. I hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they
I feel
told
it.
me that you should pursue that. And the thing that kind of gave me the drive to pursue it even more is when I told people around me. It's a funny thing when you tell people around you, if it may be your family, friends, or friends, what I'm saying, people from the block, when I
Right.
told them, yo, I'm gonna be rapping, that's what I'm gonna do, and they
Right.
laughed about it. What I'm saying? They laughed, and because where I'm from, the city I'm from, nobody ever comes, like, there's no major artists out here. I mean, Colorado's music scene isn't tapped in like Atlanta, or, what I'm saying, California, or some of these other major places. So,
Right. Right.
I knew that this feeling in me was like, you know what? Maybe you should put the city on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should do it. And what gave me a little bit more head steam is I attended a few A&R meetings with Atlantic Records. I've actually turned down deals from Atlantic Records because I felt like, yo, what you guys are offering me, that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And I
Well,
know,
hey,
I
tell them about
I
it.
know,
Shit.
you know what I'm saying? I know what comes behind when Atlantic. I went and attended an AR meeting with Atlantic Records, and they were just like, yo, I heard a bunch of music on there. The music that they were listening to, yeah, it wasn't good. You know what I mean? Which also gave me the boost. No, like, damn, my music better than theirs, but you guys are offering me $150,000 for an album deal, but y'all want to control everything else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to control everything else. Once that $150,000 hit, that's it. And they gonna make millions from that shit, and then I'm only gonna get the 150,000. And the way that they came at me about it, I was like, you know what? Matter of fact, keep your deal. You know what I'm saying? Because what you offering, it ain't worth it. I'm gonna build.
You know, you worth more.
Yeah, I'm gonna build this on my own, and you ain't gonna tell me. And that's cool. Hey, I'm a captain. I love when people doubt me. You feel me? I love, that's gas in the tank for me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you doubt me, then guess what? You hating on the same side. You hating. That's cool, because you putting out the same message. You can hate it or love it. I really don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna tell your friends how much you hate it. Tell your friends how much I suck. Whatever the case may be, you still doing the same thing that I need you to do. The message getting out.
Exactly. It's publicity either way. So it's like somebody is not gonna feel the same way you do. You might be trying to portray me as this, that, and the third, but at the same time, when it fall on the right ears, it fall on the right ears. And real, no real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of this stuff they doing now, there's kind of like just everybody want to be from the streets type situation. When you know somebody that's really from that life and you can feel it in their lyrics, it's a whole different ballgame than when you just try to put on, you know what I'm saying, like a facade just to sell some, you know, records. You feel me? Dope Stacks. Yo,
you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
My bad. But yeah, you know, when somebody from the streets, they know. You know what I'm saying? They know. Period.
You feel? And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's for me, it's authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, I don't really try to even look. I'm not gonna check your resume type situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I go off your vibe, like what you present to me. Like, do I feel like it's genuine, or I feel like you putting on something just for the people? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, I can say with you, I don't get that vibe. I feel like you just really pressing and giving the people what you've been through, your story. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can tell their story the way you can. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't leaving it up. You ain't leaving it up to the labels. You ain't leaving it to somebody to write your book for you. You basically doing it yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to commend you on that, because a lot of people don't have the balls to just step out and be out of their comfort zone to do everything they need to do to make it. You feel me?
Yeah. And a lot of people don't. And that's why I think a lot of artists nowadays, they looking for that deal. They're looking for that deal because they don't got the work ethic to put behind it, to build behind it, to, you know what I'm saying, to grind for it. And, you know, but that's okay, because, I mean, there's a lot of record deal companies out there that do let the weenies in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's, you know.
I mean, it's basically like having a big robot behind you. You know what I'm saying? That's basically why they call the label the big machine. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, of course you're going to win that way, because, I mean, basically it's a puppeteer behind you making all the moves. So, like, you don't own nothing. You don't own your masters. You don't own your YouTube. You don't own nothing. You just get what they want to give you type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, when they ain't pleased, they going to drop you like it's hot.
Boy,
it's gonna be.
You feel?
You gonna get that Flavor Flav shelf.
Oh, man,
you're gonna be stuck on it for 20 some years.
Still wearing the clock around your neck. You feel me?
Yeah.
Never got the chain, just got the clock. You know?
Yeah, just got the clock, but the whole time you've been fucking put on the shelf, and that's, you know, and that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the big thing with me. I'm, you know, like, I got a couple of homies that are lawyers, and you know, I you know, you only as good as how much homework you do. If you ain't doing the homework, then you're gonna get played. You know what I mean? And I mean, and you know, I'm gonna see around that. That's cool. You know, and the reality is that, you know, God gonna bless me, because hard work pay off. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna stop till it pay off. You know what I mean? And And I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? Because start my new year off, 2023. I'm pressing off. You know what I'm saying? This just gives me more drive and more, energy to push on for the next.
Sure, man. All gas, no brakes, all 2023. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's gonna be lit.
Hey, I just want to, thank you. You know what I'm saying, for coming on and being my first live podcast interview. You know what I'm saying? If you don't
Yeah.
mind, before we get up out of here, give everybody your handles, where they can find you, where they can reach you. Your music platforms, all that.
Well, I'm on every single major platform. Is Dop3stac, DOP3 STAC $. You can get me on Instagram as Dop3stac 29. And then as well as on Twitter, it's Dop3stac DOP3 STA $. I'm out there. All you got to do is Google me. And much love to y'all. I appreciate the love, and I'm part of the team, and I'm gonna keep pushing for the next artist.
And there you go. What's understood ain't gotta be explained to everybody. You feel what I'm saying? We had Dop3stac today. I feel like it was a great interview. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he come back around on the Squish Room one more time. You feel me? And
Yep.
shit, hey, we out here. Y'all see y'all later, man.
Yeah, y'all have a blessed day.
For sure, you too, man.
Yep.